it's not an easy life.
Yeah, well, if you're not, certainly, a lot of guys don't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect when I got there, and the first day they were running us around and yelling at us, and I just remember laying in my bed that night thinking, oh my God, what did I get myself into? This is crazy. But it just makes you grow up so fast, and for me, it kind of changed the direction of my life. It just made me take control of my life at an early age.
You missed your first 4 games, though. You're 6'7" or so,
yeah.
And you with a hand injury, yeah. And they X-ray it, and with whatever the bone structure was in there and yeah. the spacing, they say you're going to be 7 feet tall.
I was already tall and thin, and I was very slender.
When I got
skinny. To the academy, I think the first day they weighed me and measured me, I was 6'7" and a half, 172 pounds.
Man.
Yeah. So in that first 2 years, I gained about 30 pounds the first 2 years. So by the time I was a junior, I was right at about 220, 230, and ended up 235 when I graduated.
Man, and not only did the size get more substantial, but so did your points, your rebounds. I mean, you were averaging under 8 points a game as a freshman.
Yeah.
So there's no magic.
There's a correlation to the height and the ease of the game.
Oh,
yeah,
really? Okay.
No, but as I got a little bit taller, I think it helped because as a kid, I thought of myself as a little person, right, a shorter person. And so as I got taller, I still ran and jumped and did the things that I always kind of felt. And I didn't realize that, as a 7-footer, to be able to run and jump and do the things
it was unique.
Yeah, it's very unique as a tall guy.
Sophomore year, better.
Yeah, sophomore year. Well, my freshman year, I just was trying to fit in. I was trying to figure things out, and then my sophomore year, I really had grown into my body. I'd gained the weight. I was much stronger, and it was just an opportunity to kind of go out there and be who I needed to be. And I think the first few games I started averaging like 20-something, 25 points a game, and I felt like, okay, I can do this. I could do this every night.
And this team gets into the tournament.
And yes,
first time in 25 years, Navy is in the NCAA tournament.
Absolutely, it was a blast. I mean, Navy, we went from not even being able to sell out our home arena, which was a field house, and now we've built a new arena, and it's amazing. So yeah, it was a big change for us.
Did it feel like it was all on your back?
I felt like the guys that had come right before me had really set the stage really well. We had a big 6'10" guy named Cliff Maurer and Rob Romaine and some of these guys who had picked the program up. And I think the year before I came, they were 18-10 or something like that. So they had a really good year, and you could see they were getting better. And so I felt like I was really standing on their shoulders and able to kind of help push the program forward.
Sophomore year, you've been there for 2 years, and you can basically, without penalty, you'd have to sit out a year, but you could transfer. And, now the NBA is at least a little bit more of a realistic dream for you.
Yeah.
You're gaining national attention because you're, 25 points a game. And the question is, will David Robinson stay at Navy?
Yeah. Well, you're right. That's assuming you think you actually can go play in the NBA. So I didn't really. Even then, I didn't think it was that great of an option because, it just seemed like such a long shot still. I played at Navy, so it wasn't like I played in the ACC where every night I was playing against all the best players in the country. We would have occasional games against, I think my sophomore year we played in the NCAA tournament. We played Maryland, played against Lenny Bias, we played against Dayton.